the legal team, Geek Sensei, Raven, Sam, Mr. Blitzstick.
You three, man.
Yeah. You man about that.
We are live, guys. I'm Jay, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
Sam, Mr. Blitzstick.
And welcome back to the TCN Gaming channel. Today, we've got the Gotham Knights. First 16 minutes of gameplay to watch. Now, before we dive into that, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, hitting the thumbs up and pressing the notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop some DLC. Oh, man. I feel like I upgraded the thing. Still. Anyway, Sam. Yeah. Okay, bear in mind, I've seen this already, but I can, you know what I'm saying? I can watch this a million times, innit? Like, bruv, general thoughts, Gotham Knights, what are you saying?
I'm still like on the fence about it, to be honest. Like, obviously they are making changes with the HUD and maybe the way gameplay is looking, but right now I'm just like,
you're gonna vicariously live this game through me, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So let's just watch this gameplay. I'm really interested to see like what you think of this, man. Because yeah.
IGN first for August is Gotham Knights, and we're kicking it off with the first minutes of gameplay. This section follows the prologue, which WB Montreal is still keeping secret, and will be the first time you take control of a character. After picking which knight you want to play as, this section serves to tutorialise some of the game's basic traversal and combat mechanics, as well as introduce you to the wider mystery taking place in Gotham following the death of Batman. Enjoy!
You want to break into the GCPD headquarters for a what if? Be my guest.
I decrypted the case Batman sent with his message. We should focus on that.
I looked it over, but did I get everything? It doesn't look complete. He says this has implications that could shake Gotham to its core.
Ominous, but not exactly helpful. I saw a few places we should poke around. Construction sites, a quarry.
He also mentioned a Dr. Langstrom. Anyone know?
He's a zoologist at Gotham University. Not sure what his connection is, though.
graphics are looking better.
Let's divide up the work.
Because it's a cutscene.
We can meet at the Belfry when we're done.
Fam, for
Get it
me,
up and running.
what you're saying is cutscene, bruv. Why are these lot standing like?
gets
It's
it
weird
out,
to
like,
me. This whole situation's weird. The way we're just standing here, the way that it's just described, expert hacker, tough as that. Can we be a bit more, do you know what I'm saying, detailed or whatever, like? I just think the game seems very, like, kind of like, teenish.
Okay. Yeah.
Teenish is the thing. And I don't even think Arkham Knight was, like, adult themed. I just think it was just, like, correctly toned.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? The customization, fam, is mad because
Arrived
now
at Gotham U. What do we know so far about
they've
this
released
professor?
all of like what the suits look like
Okay.
and fire. They're fire.
Batman was digging into him hardcore.
Then I'll pick up where Batman left off.
But it's not just like a collect 30 suits. It's like this is a suit archetype. You can have 3 different helmets, 3 different body types. So they have like the Shinobi theme, the Night theme, the Noir theme, the Year One theme. And then so you can mix and match within those, but you can't mix and match the Shinobi helmet with the Black Ops body. No, you can't do that.
That's mad.
Yeah. That's that. But yeah, man.
So we got a positive ID on this faculty dude, Kirk Langstrom.
Right. I'll call it in on the way to the morgue.
Bro, just the way they move, bro. Just look at this. It's just so stiff, bro.
Damn it. Langstrom's dead. Do we know where his office is?
Seriously? Crap. Well, our notes had his office on the 3rd floor of Molson Hall.
Got it.
All of this cursor stuff is stuff I would like to get gone off the screen.
3rd floor balcony's
that's
open.
insane.
Don't mind if I do. Body cam recording.
Making it so obvious, yeah.
Here's his office. Hardly any police work here. Langstrom must have been killed somewhere else. Those marks look fresh.
I hate that, bro. Like, you're a Batman character, like, you're just doing a regular scan, like, that any game, every game does. Like, enhance the HUD, do something, go to Batgirl vision, like, even if it's corny, bro, do something
I'll let you know
else.
when I find the crime scene.
Bro, we were solving puzzles like this in Arkham Asylum, bro.
The real challenge will be getting out of here without the cops finding me.
Good luck.
That's a lot of damage. This must be where Langstrom died. The cops cleared out of here way too fast. Langstrom must have been working when he was attacked. Significant blood loss here. Evidence of a struggle, then the attacker pinned him to the wall. They were merciless. Langstrom was dying, but he tried to get to that cabinet instead of the door. What was so important?
How much detective work did the player just do? The actual player.
A hidden door.
Zero.
What secrets were you keeping, Dr. Langstrom?
Fam. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is seeming like the best parts of the game right now. It's quiet. You're just moving through environments. Like, you're just picking up on the
Thermostat
world.
would be a clever place to hide a keypad. A microwave. I hope Langstrom wasn't combining burritos with genetic specimens. Langstrom made sure to remember those dates. I should too. A phone number, but that's not a Gotham area code. Could be useful. Perfect. Time to see what Langstrom is so desperate to hide.
Fam, it's mad, isn't it? What kind of puzzle was that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like a Batman game or a Gotham game needs to be pushing the detective thing further than that. Like, and this might be a very easy challenge in the game, so I don't want to go too hard on them, bro. But in terms of like what you're supposed to be showing us right now, in terms of like the criticisms of the game, stuff like that, like this would be a good time to be giving us that.
Langstrom, what on earth were you up to? Batman's dead professor had some serious skeletons in his closet.
And that's what it is. The world's right, fam. The world's right. The world is right. Scan, you know. Oh man. Scan just triggers me, fam.
Langstrom's workstation. I should take a closer look. Well, hello there. A hard drive. I need to get this back to Belfry. Then I can figure out your secrets, Langstrom. Hey, on my way back. The cops overlooked a ton of evidence. Weird marks on the walls, And apparently Langstrom had a secret lab.
Would it be crazy?
Hopefully this hard drive I found will have more answers.
These times needs to go.
Yeah, they definitely do. You see how she's talking to herself through everything, yeah? Since it's a 4-player in their world, they're all together. Why don't they just frame it like she's talking to them the whole time?
Yeah. Even though for me, I think that she's talking a bit too much.
No, I think she's as well, but that's why I'm like, if they're gonna have her talk this much, at least make it look like she's having a conversation the whole time, the whole game. She's talking to the team.
Great.
Bro.
He's just worried about the police maybe catching him. He's going through the front door.
Oh crap! It's Batgirl! What's she doing here? Ah!
There's no counter or parry in the game.
No way.
Yeah.
Freaks are here.
I think they probably made that choice because they were trying to be like, oh, we're not going to be like Arkham Knight. And I feel like that's a crazy
Gotham
choice
needs
to
to
make
see that
in just
someone
gaming in
still cares.
2022.
I'll take care of
To
this.
not have a parry or a counter.
It's not dark in this place with all that racket. Turn off the damn fire alarm up there. What?
I need to handle these guys before this gets any worse.
Even some of the choices in the names of the attacks, I feel like have purposely been changed to not be the same as the Arkham games. And I feel like you don't have to go that far into, do you know what I'm saying, separating yourself. Like,
You deserve a break. Quiet.
The average temperature when something lights on fire is between 424 and 475 Fahrenheit.
Hey, look up here! I'm a professor of setting stuff on fire!
I can probably stay out of sight here.
This is what I want to see. The credit ones.
Smashy, smashy, smash, smash! Smashy,
Sweet dreams.
What was he hitting? A rock.
You burn now, grass. No one will mow you ever again.
was you expecting more aerial stealth
Yeah.
than anything?
Like, she only went into
Like-
one place. I thought it'd be like
Do you think-
buildings having more places to.
Gargoyle
What
type
are they even
things,
doing
bruv.
here?
Underground grates, like I feel like because it's in Arkham, they're either purposely not showing us or it's not in the game. And I think it's a crazy decision.
So triangles now heavy range attacks.
See, that one-on-one
that's
combat
just
looks good, you know. It looks nice,
This
it looks
is
fluid,
terrible.
bro.
It could bring
But
the whole building down.
the whole counter option, the way you've got to just only big dodge out, like it doesn't emphasize that you're a peak human. Do you get what I'm saying?
Hostages. I need to hurry.
Or maybe they're really saying only Batman's on that level.
What wasn't all these knights in the previous game?
Oh yeah, right. Forgot about that.
But when it comes to when it comes to like
this was
group
gonna end.
combat, what's gonna happen then? It's gonna run.
Rude, Batty.
Or maybe because it's caught, that's gonna be hard to factor in.
Oh look, they do have that slide, but that's I didn't even.
Bro, what the fuck? You see that person?
Freaks, you gotta give more than this.
I'm hoping there's dodges in the game because the spikes are to let you know just to get out of the way.
I think the spikes are going to be the difference between a normal attack and an unblockable. So like I think if they swing and it's red, it's going to be an unblockable. I think that's why they've got it.
But then there's no difference between that and the dodge then.
I mean,
because obviously.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. But the slide, what you can maybe slide out of the way of, and what you've got to actually dodge out of the way. Because if you can slide out of the way of normal attacks, but you can't slide out of the way of unblockable, then it gives you a reason to use a dodge. But I don't know if they've, do you know what I'm saying, DNA'd it that way.
Yeah.
Or if this is one of those ones what gets patched in later. We'll see here. I think this enemy's got some unblockable attacks.
Let's see if you'll break too.
Get to safety. Go.
Even the whole cape thing, that was like a pretty slick tactic that you use against enemies.
Stun.
I guess obviously not everyone can use that.
It's got a guard break right here.
There's no difference. There has to be some kind of guard. I guess it must be the character dependent or something.
What do you mean, guard?
Because there's no difference between a white and a red block. All you can do is evade. So I'm guessing someone like Red Hood wouldn't evade. He would counter me.
I don't know about that. Bro. And we've not seen that Red Hood gameplay like that. In fact, we've seen a little bit of it. But he is the last character trailer to come out as well. But I totally understand what you're saying, bro. The thing is, the combat's crazy. Like the choices they've made with the combat just
forward to kicking back and decrypting
don't
this
really
hard
seem
drive.
to make sense.
Be there
Do
soon.
you know what I'm saying? Especially for like the type of game this is. Now, regardless of whether it's a sequel to Arkham Knight or not, there is things that are in third-person action adventure games like this that should just continue throughout the history of games.
Yeah.
Like parrying, counters. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Star Wars has got it. Mad Max has got, like, all of these games have got these things. Like, so I bring them up because it's like, it's not a Batman specific thing, even if the Arkham series started it.
Yeah.
It's now just it's gonna be there's gonna be parries on blocks, and evading in the Harry Potter game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so it doesn't make sense to like the way they've done it here specifically, because I think if they added that slide and that big dodge to the stun and the like counter system that Arkham Knight already had, we're kind of like pushing things now. Because it's like, you could come in, slide out the way of something, go into a counter, and then come out of that into a beatdown.
Yeah.
Now, they may feel like, oh, we're advancing the Arkham thing, but no, you're just creating a new combat system in your world, especially with these younger, more energetic characters. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of mind frame I would have went or used in terms of like a narrative around what I'm doing with the combat in this game, if Batman's really not in it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
So in Spider-Man, obviously there's no blocking that, but there are different types of enemy attacks. Do you remember how you counted those?
In Spider-Man, you Arkham Knight counter with triangle. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
But you can also dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does it seem so weird in this then?
Because I think the dodge... Oh, and they've got like perfect counters. Remember, Spider-Man has, if you perfect counter, you can do this. It evolves it as well.
Yeah.
But here it just seems like seems like an early section of the game though. It just seems like there's a little slide and a dodge.
Yeah.
Maybe it evolves into it, and they're not trying to show us.
Because I'm just, obviously, like you said, trying to go through, like, different kind of combat styles. And that's what's the one that's weighing me out the most. It's like, why have, like, one... Maybe it's just warning you an attack. But it's like, why make one then also red? Like, there's got to be maybe a tactic that you can no longer...
Employ.
Yeah.
You can't leap over someone if it's a red attack.
Yeah.
But we didn't see any of that. We didn't see any jumping over characters or stuff like that. But I guess we have seen it in some of the co-op stuff. Bro, it's going to be interesting, man.
Yeah, I don't know, it just feels like... I know that's like the first 60 minutes of gameplay, and it does feel... Like they're even saying as well that these guys haven't been nerfed as well. Like, they're still powered up knights going from level 50 onwards, not level 1. But it still feels like level 1.
It does feel like level 1. It does feel like level 1 because we're used to a certain level of combat system anyway.
Yeah.
And we're back at the beginning. So it's one of them situations where you should have probably presented us with Batgirl, who has everything already, like 5 or 6 gadgets, and you've got to make it like a sequel, but it's a first game. Like, you see Horizon Zero Dawn. In that, they give you more stuff, they take away a couple bits, but you feel like a fully powered character from the beginning. You just feel like you're in a tougher situation and you have to evolve from there.
Yeah.
So that is a big system that they could have done, and that could have been very easy to do here instead of the looting system. Because you could have just been a character who's going around and collecting stuff as Batman does.
Yeah.
Oh, I beat Mr. Freeze, I advanced my gun. Like, that's on the night upgrading that you can do in it. That Batman can do that other games can't do in terms of skill trees. Do you know what I'm saying? But
that's what I thought that would be the thing too. Like, you got all the gadgets you want. It's only how then the gadget would be manipulated. So imagine you got the grapple thing where it pulls an enemy's gun or something.
Yeah. Then
you'd have to do like, maybe it does 2 or 3.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's on top of being a fully powered person.
do you know how gangster that is, bro?
That's the only way.
Do you know what you can even add into that as well? Yeah, you can add in status elements and stuff like that, and also the choice. So it's like, look, I've got this amount of points. I can shoot 1 grapple hook. If I do the 1 grapple hook, it always pulls them back to me. But if I do 2 of them, it just stuns them and they spin. Or if I do 3, it's just to disrupt the first 3 in a crowd or disarm 3 people. Now, my Nightwing is firstly vastly different to your Nightwing, but
it's your tactics as well.
Yeah, bruv. Like, and then when we're getting into co-op, it's a whole different thing, because it's like, it's like us play, and it's great because we played Aliens Predator Team on the gaming channel. Get me? In that we have it. Well, it's not we have a tactic, but it's like I'll be like, I'm going front. I'm going in the front. Boom. We know what's happening. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm mowing man down. If anything happens from the rear or whatever, Sam's handling that. If I'm getting attacked from the side, it's Sam. Like, there's just, we know how to play together. So in making your character be able to evolve just as you do, and then having a partner is the best way to handle it. And a looting system is not the right system for this game. I think the system that we're talking about that's really the evolution of it.
Yeah.
And I just don't know how they've missed it, because you have Arkham Knight. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like
that's what offends you the most.
Yeah, bro.
So they got this thing already, and it's like, I don't know how you thought, like, even to go back. Like, that's what's going to be so interesting about games like this going forward. Like Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 is going to be very interesting.
Very interesting. Because I don't feel like they're going to go back either.
Yeah, the thing is, they can't go back.
Yeah, they're only going to go
They can't go back. And
with 2 characters.
Bruv, with 2 characters, and Miles being way stronger than Peter. Do you know what I'm saying?
And a vastly complete
moveset of powers. That game is like, we're going to have to see it there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But I feel like lots of people are going to get confused here with us talking and being like, we're really comparing it to Arkham. It's not about comparing it to Arkham Knight. It's just about, in gaming, that stopped. That was in 2014-15. And now we're in 2022. And it's like, there's been no evolution of these characters in terms of just their skill sets, their trees, and where we're going here, innit? So it's very interesting, man. But We need you lot to jump in the comment section below. We're on Gotham Knights until Gotham Knights comes out. And there's more Gotham Knights content on my channel. Link them everywhere. Like, we're Gotham Knights crazy, innit? Let us know how you're feeling about it in the comment section below. What do you think about the customization? Are you still day one in the game? Just what are your general thoughts? If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, hitting the thumbs up, and pressing the notification bell so you get notified every time we drop a video. Other than that, we'll see you on the next one.